Hey, I'd like to talk some more about map dowsing. We can dowse on a piece of paper. We can also dowse from the computer. You'll notice I've got two screens running, which I always like to do. One is Google Earth, which is a wonderful system, and the other is straight old Google Maps. Google Earth, they're both free systems, so it's no problem. You'll notice one is a schematic, which I can toggle to look the same as this. When I start with a client, I ask, what are you looking for? Where do you live? I will find their address and confirm, I'll look at it and I'll say, is your house the gray house with the yellow roof and the purple car, whatever, they confirm. Then I find the house, and this is not a real client, this is just a general area. But then I will go in, let's say it's not, but let's say I go in with Google Earth. I can use Street View. This is not a real client. Nobody's asked me. I'm not actually dowsing this. However, let's say, God bless these people, it is these people, what I would do is look at the house and look at the street. The first thing I notice is cracks in the road. I don't know if you guys can see that. And that would be an indicator of the pavement breaking down in horizontal cracks, which could lead to one to think that, okay, there's instability in the earth, could be earth energies in there. The next thing I look up and notice is these power poles with a lot of wires. These you can see. The newer subdivisions, they're buried, so you can't see them. But you would look, then I'm going to close in on this house, and I'm not actually dowsing it. And what I'm looking for now is where the power line goes into the house, and it seems to go right there. And let's say it's a health problem, and they've got all these metal eaves troughs. It's a nice house. I would say if it's a problem with illness, for example, I would say, where is your bedroom? Basically, since sometimes they're sleeping right there where the power comes in. And we have smart meters as well. You would find out, well, where's the smart meter come in? And usually it's around there somewhere. And the fact that these metal pipes, well, here's a router, like you can find out a lot of stuff on this. There's some other mechanical thing there. So you look for the smart meters, where's the Wi-Fi router, where's the main power source, what other things going on. And I can look at the health of the bushes, for example. They've got a nice green grass. These bushes seem pretty healthy. Oh, look at that nice tree there. But you look around and you look at the health of the vegetation, you look at where the power lines are coming in. When I exit Street View, and I don't even know where I was, but I would look around and say, well, what else is in this area? Okay, I've got a United Church, there's a park. What I notice, and it's easier to see here, there's the Humber River in there. I happen to know that the Humber River, and I'm going to go way out here, the Humber River connects to Lake Ontario, and you'll notice that you see this green line. It's basically going up a long way, and it ends up in, it was a portage route. The short story is this was an old portage route, and many of my clients on the Humber or the other tributary rivers, they do experience ancestral issues. So you're looking for cemeteries, you're looking for power stations, you're looking for old portage routes, old traveling routes. The other thing you're looking for is, well, where's the closest airport? Because one thing that many people don't look for are radar signals. So with the airport, there's radar going around all the time. There are many studies that show when the radar cycles around, there's a flash of power. That in itself is not so bad, but when it combines with all the other things, it's an issue. Oh, and there's Pearson, Toronto Pearson is in there too. So there's my clients are down here, let's say, and the radar's coming in. I know there's another airport over here. So you're in the crosshairs of a lot of radar. And there's our river in there. So that is some things to look for in terms of geopathic influences, or geopsychic in the case of Old Native participation. But the other thing you can look at is what is the area of influence. So I had my, again, I'm not dosing anybody, but let's say there's a Japanese restaurant. Let's say business is bad, and you would look for feng shui issues also. What are the issues around this area that are a problem? And you can back it out and out and out. Just on another note, this is a lot on this little tape here, but sometimes people ask me, where should I live? You know, let's say this is Toronto, they're in Toronto, they live over here, and they're thinking, where's the best place for me? So then you would go into your map, and you could do, just as we can do with a paper map and fold it up and figure out where to go, you could say, is the client best suited living in this area? And you get a yes on that. Yes, the client should be in there. Should it be on the left side of the 404? No, on the right side of the 404, yes. So then I just pop up my right side of the 404. On the left side of the zoo? No. On the right side of the zoo? So I'm being moved out to Pickering. Is Pickering the best place in the region for the client to consider moving to? I get a yes on that. So you've got somebody who's been living at the other end of the city. They probably would not have thought of moving to Pickering. But then if I ask them, they say, oh yeah, I have relatives in Pickering, or my job's in Pickering, or houses are cheaper in Pickering. We have been thinking about that. So that's an example of map dowsing on the computer screen. Thanks for watching.